Alright everyone, the time has come for a final video of the old car. Been through service, got a price on it, got buyer's guide on it, it's ready to go, all for sale. They machined the rotors, put some new pads on it. I'm not entirely sure why it needed new pads, but they machined those rotors, and those are the original rotors, but whatever. 7-year-old rotors. They did touch up the bumper. From those of you who know me, you know that that bumper used to be horribly bad, and it's touched up now, or repainted. Took the V6 badge off. Actually looks pretty good now. Put some new tires on it, Uniroyal Tiger Paws, since the old ones were cupped. Everything up here is still freckled up. They're going to do that at a later time though. Let's go ahead. I still haven't given them the spare keys for this. I keep forgetting. So yeah, here we are. $121,839. Of course, still runs perfect. Just a little bit of a reflection. I've had this car since February 2009. It is now May 2012. So a little over 3 years. 3 years and a couple months. I did put the OEM stereo back in. Yeah. I gave the aftermarket one to one of my friends at work. Just in case, I never really went over my car that much. Interior materials, I always thought were pretty good. I think the Fiesta's a little bit better in terms of the fit and finish in some areas, and some materials too. But overall, I think they're both pretty well put together cars. Everything fits great up here. Even in its old age, the door panels are all in great shape. There's not any horrible signs of wear. The carpet still looks good. Power windows, power door locks, which are up here. Cruise control, because this is an LX. Power mirrors. Got your little change pocket down there. The only thing I ever noticed about this car was this little thing never fit right, but that's a removable panel, so after so many times of removing it, I'm sure it's only going to fit so well. And the other thing I noticed was always this little joint right here where the armrest comes in. You can kind of see it, but they kind of redeem themselves over here. It fits pretty well. Door pocket down there. Everything always fit really well around the door, and it's actually, for how old it is, it's not that scuffed up either. And this is what I was talking about, especially in that Hyundai Sonata video. You see how this 7-year-old car is barely scuffed up right here? And that Hyundai Sonata was already worse than that. That just goes to show you the high quality plastics that they do use. And let's see, general area over here in the steering wheel. I did rub it to a little bit shiny right there, but hey, it was partly like that when I got it, and of course it's partly shiny right here because I used to hold the steering wheel like this in this car, and also right here because I would hold it with my thumb out like that. So it always kind of got a little shiny right there. The emblem, actually you see a lot of these that are smashed and crushed. Mine has a little spot, or my old one has a little spot right there, but overall it stayed in pretty good shape. Like I said, $121,839. Nothing, these are really pretty gauges. I wish I could keep these. I really like these gauges, but again, I do like the Fiestas too, so oh well. I can't really comment on the fit and finish of everything in the center console because it's been removed about 10 billion times. And I didn't even really screw this radio in. I just kind of threw it in there, so you can see it's kind of... Down here, center console, everything fits really well. You got your cup holders in here. They clean those out pretty well. I have the shift knob from a 8th gen Civic, but no one really know the difference. You always had a little bit of a gap here, and that was the same on my 93 Accord. I don't know if that's really a function of how it's built or not. The one thing where you can see the wear is right here on the armrest. They did their best to kind of clean it up, but there's only so much you can do. Got your little console with storage in there. And you'll notice the passenger seat still looks pretty clean. Some of this is because of the, tracks the vacuum makes, and it makes it look dirty, but it's actually held up really well for how nice and soft it is, for how old this car is. There's a bit of a larger gap on this side of the glove box than there is on that side, if you'll notice. Glove box, kind of small, always was, but not really an issue. You got eyebrow lights up here. And of course you have your vanity mirrors. And over here, oh shit handles, yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and take a look in the back seat. And just a general look at the driver's seat, you can see where my butt always sat. I guess I always sat kind of crooked, because you can see one cheek and the other cheek. But, I mean, this is after 7 years of constant use. And it's still, I mean, it's only a little bit of messed up right here, but it's not even really messed up. You can just see where it, it's been pushed down consistently. But it's very clean for how old it is. In the back seat, there's a little bit of a stain down there, which I can imagine was fairly hard to get even to that point. I don't even remember what made that. Legroom back here, yeah, it's better than the Fiesta. I can actually stretch my legs out underneath that front seat. There is lateral support's pretty good. There is no armrest back here. Actually got some of the stains out pretty well. There's still a little bit, but what are you going to expect for the price that they're asking for this thing? Door panels back here, same in the front. They fit really well, except for right here, that one little joint. Of course, I really always like the chrome door handles on this car. And the interior always seemed like a very nice color combination to me. You have your little coat hanger hook up here, and your D-pillar is a little pulled out there, but that's probably because I replaced the speakers in the rear deck, and that means you have to pull out this whole plastic thing up here, which is a bitch to get out. And if I remember correctly, I have a scar from it because it sliced my finger open. You have headrests in the back seat, which was a fairly new thing when this car came out. Most cars in this class didn't really have headrests back there. I'm getting crap on the carpet. Whoops. That panel is kind of pulled out there. That's only because I had it pulled out to get my subwoofer wire back there. Of course, you have a pocket in the back seat. And of course, the one floor mat, which wore pretty well. Yeah, and there's basic trunk stuff. Nothing too exciting. Let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. And they cleaned this up pretty nice too. Took the HID lights out that I had in it, which I expected. But there you go. Let's all say farewell to Piggy. It's been a great 3 years and a few months. Some good times, some bad times. But overall been a very, 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 very good car to me. I bought it with 50,000 miles 3 years ago, and look at it now. I mean, it's been used very heavy, and it still looks really good for how old it is. I'm sure it won't last very long. So, thanks for watching, guys. This is the final video, unless I decide I need to do something else with it while it's on the lot, but I highly doubt it. So thanks for watching, guys, and look for my next video. I don't know when it'll be, but it'll be there.